East African heads of state have recommended a reduction in the importation of motor vehicles from outside the region.
Of the progress on the development of the automotive industry in the EAC region to reduce importation of used motor vehicles from outside the region and to make the region more competitive, and directed the Council to expedite the process and report to the 20th Summit.
The summit also discussed plans to leverage the textile industry in the region and import less from outside.
To make the region more competitive and create jobs, decided to prioritize the development of a competitive domestic textile and leather sector to provide affordable, new and quality options of clothing and leather products to EAC citizens.
Whereas the heads of state agreed on some key issues, they failed to reach consensus on others, especially the EU Economic Partnership Agreements, or EPA. President Museveni travelled to Brussels in May 2017 to explain the region's stand on these agreements and hoped this would be resolved. However, in the meeting today, Tanzania maintained its stand of not signing these agreements that seek to harmonise trade and industrialisation between the EU and the East African Community region.
Tanzania has come up with about 9 points, but I think the most important one is the one related to industrialization and how the EPA could guarantee the industrialization of infant industries in developing countries.
Whereas Rwanda and Kenya have signed, the agreements lack legitimacy because they need to be endorsed by the entire East African bloc.
No, Uganda will sign. We wanted consensus, all of us sign together, but now we have they have agreed that we should have what they call variable geometry. Those who are ready can go ahead and sign. Those who are not ready can sign when they are ready.
The impasse over the agreements is one amongst the sticky issues that the EAC has failed to reach consensus. According to sources, Burundi said they will only sign the agreements if sanctions levied against the country are lifted, a play EU has failed to consider. Also in the agenda today was the appointment of a new Deputy Secretary General to replace Jessica Erio. Whereas former Ethics Minister Tim Ranga had been pitted to take the slot, this took a new twist when the position was abolished.
And we said no. Administration is not politics.
Previously, each member state nominates a representative who becomes secretary.
If you had heard of a rumor of a new Deputy Secretary General, it was partly true, but it was legally aborted.
The joint heads of state also resolved the commencement of the formulation of a joint constitution for political federation.
On the progress of the constitution-making process of the EAC Political Confederation, and directed partner states to nominate constitutional experts, and directed the Council to fund the process of the constitutional making.
Therefore, we talk about integration in East Africa. We have solid reasons on which we base ourselves.
At this 19th Ordinary Summit, President Museveni was expected to hand over as the EAC chair to Burundi. However, Pierre Nkurunziza has not been travelling the last couple of years, which means his work as the EAC chair would be hindered. The next alternative would be Rwanda. However, Paul Kagame is said to have turned down the offer because he's the current African Union chair. President Museveni is expected to either retain the seat or pass it on to Kenya.
Our term continues until April. We are here until April.
Shouldn't watch today, NTV.